rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and we are counting down to InfoComm 2021. And I'm getting ready to get on an airplane, and I know Reece from Draper is going to do the same thing. Randy, when you hopping on the plane tomorrow?
Absolutely, I'm heading out tomorrow, Tuesday, so I'll be down there tomorrow evening, ready to begin the festivities. So looking forward to it.
I'm excited, and you'll be in booth 2901, Draper. And Draper's been a stalwart. They've been at, InfoComm since before you and I were born, probably. They've been going to InfoComm,
close to it.
Version of InfoComm that's out there, whatever it was called at that time now or whatever. But in any case, this is going to be a weird year, but it's going to be fun. And I don't know if you've been reading the articles I've been writing, sort of a countdown to InfoComm. My latest one was like, hey, just kind of have fun with this show, because it's not going to be what we all wanted. It's not going to be what we all expected, but it's going to be back to the early days when I was in the industry, where everyone kind of knew everyone that was standing around on a trade show floor, and we kind of just hung out.
I agree 100%, Gary. And I think it like you said, it's not what we all wanted, but it's what we all have. And it's so, let's take take it to the best we can. And I think we will, sort of like, even like CEDIA was, we had a lot of people not participating, and understand that. And that's certainly appreciated too. But it's something that we really are looking forward to getting with our folks in the industry and seeing some people that we haven't been able to see recently.
Yeah, same here. And so I'm looking forward to going down there, but I like you said, I respect those that can't, because it's an unsure time, especially if you have kids at home.
Right.
I'm lucky that my kids are older, so I don't have to deal with that. But you're always ahead of the curve, and you've had dvLED mounts for many years, but the new Foundation series of mounts, although not totally new, are really aimed specifically at dvLED installs. And that's critical, because installing a dvLED is not the same as hanging an LCD on the wall, because there's like, you get one side of the wall is off by a millimeter. By the time you get to the other end, it's off by 6 inches. And with LCD, you can just kind of push on them and kind of jimmy them a little bit to get them back, but you can't do that with LED, can you?
That's absolutely right, and it's something that we're in a very good position with that, because of our experience with mounting different products in the past. And you're right, though, the precision for a direct view LED is critical, and it's something that we really want to stress that this Foundation will do. And we're looking at some of the more frequent applications with the Foundation, but we also have the tailored product too. We can do the more custom products as well, because of, like I said, we've been doing the mounting of screens, window shade products, and gymnasium equipment, for that matter, for many years. So we kind of parlayed that into this area. We've been doing this, Gary, for the last 4 or 5 years, and primarily going through our marketing partners or our manufacturing partner channels. And now we're wanting to really focus on the dealer channel, which is why we really wanted to launch this last year at InfoComm 2020, but just like we all know, it didn't happen. So we're a little behind the curve a little bit in that way with the launch, but we've been, like I said, we've been really getting the information out in the channel through your company and several others to make sure that we have that proper launch.
Yeah, and you've had it. It's just been hard to show it outside of your own platforms. We're going to go and we're going to shoot videos on everything that Draper has, and we'll be there shooting the whole show. But specifically to Draper, I'm also interested in for people to know about your Acumen projection screen products, because I again, that's a new series.
It is. It's a wall ceiling mount screen that we came out with primarily for the aesthetics of it. And again, the launch was scheduled for 2020, and we have had some pretty good success with it. in the marketplace. I say pretty good, really good. We actually, obviously, by not having the InfoComm launch, it started out a little slow, but it's really picked up the pace, and we're real happy with it. So we can do that up to 16 feet wide, or excuse me, up to 20. So we can do a lot larger wall mount type screen, and we can do front, rear fabrics with that. It's a very versatile product. And we also have a recharge version of that product, which is fairly new. So if somebody has challenges with the electrical capabilities, et cetera, we can still provide a screen product there.
Is that so? That's battery operated, and how many ups and downs does it do before you have to charge it? Do you know?
Yeah, generally speaking, you're going to be able to get about 500 rotations out of it.
Wow.
We've been doing that with our window shade products for several years. So again, our capabilities to bring that into the to different areas where we can use that product is really benefiting us and our customers.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize it was that many. That's so in the case of a school, you'd only have to charge the battery every summer at most.
About every 6 months with regular daily use. I mean,
yeah, you'd have to be using it 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Most time you put it down in the morning, you put it up in the evening, and that's it, which, that would equal, what is that? 250 times in a normal year for a school. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So anything else that we should be watching out for in booth 2901 at InfoComm 2021, starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? If you're not going to the show, we're covering the entire show. All you have to do is go to ravepubs.com/InfoComm 2021. And of course, the week after InfoComm, Randy, you are participating in our replay week, which is where we're going to curate all the coverage that we did. Cause we shoot at a normal InfoComm, we shoot 1,700, 2,000 videos. This year, we'll probably shoot 500 to 800 videos. And what we'll do is we'll curate those and pick out our favorite 20 or 30 products. You're part of our replay coverage next week. So if you want to sign up for that, just go to lavnch.com/replay 2021. Randy, is there anything else? If we go into the booth, I know you're not going to have as big and impressive of a stand as you normally would because you don't have very many people working it compared to normal. But what will we see? What are we going to see? A big sign hanging up? Were you projecting? You shooting on the floor? What are we going to be doing?
Yep, we are going to have some projection. We'll have our Tech Vision fabrics in the booth.
Okay.
So projection's still here. Projection still has a really important place in this area or this space, especially higher ed, house of worship, all those verticals that we can definitely bring projection into. We're going to have our scissor lift products in the booth, which is really, again, we've seen nice growth in that scissor lift product even during the pandemic. So that's been a good thing. We'll also have a couple of our window shade products in there too. So we're doing, obviously we've been doing shades since 1902.
I think you dominate the electronic or movable or motorized, I don't know what the term is, shade market in the United States. I think you're the market leader now.
Well, we've been in the commercial space in that area again since 1902, and we're still there. Most of our window shade products are in the commercial space, but we've done an intentional launch with our Draper at Home line to go into that too. So we've got some really nice products, outdoor products for window shades. We aren't going to have those we're not going to have the outdoor examples at the show, but definitely willing to talk about them for sure.
Yeah, so check it out at booth 2901, InfoComm 2021. Randy, Reece, I appreciate you joining me today. I look forward to seeing you in 3-dimensional in just 2 days.
Absolutely, Gary. Look forward to it. Thank you.
And thanks for joining me. You could check out Draper at draper.com, of course. They're really neat company. Little fact that you may not know is the town doubles in size when they from 9 to 5 where they're located, because that's they employ more than the size of the town as far as number of people in, I think it's Spiceland. Is that right?
Spiceland, Indiana. We're just outside of Indianapolis, so we're still convenient. Yeah,
and home of big time basketball. Although we got a team here in North Carolina that's pretty good every once in a while. But
they're pretty favorable competition.
Yeah, they are. But I grew up a Hoosier fan, obviously, because of the basketball history. And in fact, Draper has their heritage. And if you played high school basketball, middle school basketball, those goals that come down and go up, I'll bet money on it that it was made by Draper. So you can check them out at draper.com. And Randy, you have a great day.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it.
rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.